I came into this world a bit oddly. I lived in a very hard world, the world of the law. In fact, I first became a part of the nonprofit arts right after I was studying for and ultimately passed the Illinois bar. So I came from a very aggressive world of the law into sort of a warm and fuzzy world of the arts. And my temptation when I was invited here was to come up and give a very warm and fuzzy speech. I was going to come up here with a basket full of muffins and sunshine and puppies. And I was going to use the buzzwords that we love. I was going to talk about innovation and collaboration and community building. It was going to be like an artistic wet dream where I just start to throw these words around, even though we don't even really know what they mean. And then I'd be done and you would applaud and then I would sit down and that would be it. Right? But I put away my original speech topic, which was an innovative approach to collaborative community building. And I decided I came here to talk about power. Power. Because we can't do what we came here to do without power. And so I decided to use a basic storytelling approach. I stole it from a screenwriter's book. 3 acts. I got like 16 minutes. And in Act 1, we put our hero in a tree. And in Act 2, we set the tree on fire. And then in Act 3, we get our hero down from the tree. So Act 1, the hero and the tree. And the hero, of course, is you. We're all the heroes of our own little stories. And the tree is the path to our dreams. And at the very top of that tree are our ambitions. And I've been working in the arts since I was 18. I am 34 now. And I've worked with artists from all over the world. And what I could say about you guys is that you are all very ambitious people. You want stuff. You want a lot of stuff. And the first thing you want is to be seen. You want people to see your work. And when you think about the abundance of work we have in the universe, that in and of itself is an insane idea. The idea that your song, your play would be chosen is madness. But you want it. But you want more than that. That's not even enough for you people. Not only do you want to be seen, you want people to engage. You want to make people laugh. You want to make people cry. You want to make people think. In this world where stimulation is often the best we can achieve, you guys want more. You want engagement. But that's still not enough for you bastards. You want more than that. You want to get paid for it. Amen, brother. We understand that. You actually want to do this. Live your dreams. Engage people. You get a check for it. Right? And so at the end of Act 1, there we are, climbing our tree, heading toward our ambitions. And then comes the fire. And the fire is legion, for the fire is many. And the fire has many different names. We've spent all day talking about the fire, so I won't dwell on it, but we understand it. It's about technology and globalization and how price structures are all falling apart. And we know what fire is. We know that our paths are falling apart. We know that we no longer have maps to get to where we want to go. But if you talk to people who study fires, they tell you that what gets you isn't the fire. It's the smoke. Because what the smoke does, it causes you to panic. And it causes the path to get out of this here situation to be obscure to you. You can't even get to where you're going. And so now, there you are. You want what you want. None of you are willing to put down your dreams. We hear that all the time, right? If the world would just be easier if people stopped making art. But no one ever wants to go first. You guys want what you want. You're unapologetic about your dreams. But now there is smoke, and now there is fire. And now we got to get you down from that tree. And the question is, what gets you down from that tree? And that is power. Now, there are two types of power: hard power and soft power. And what we've been using in the arts for about the past 50 years is hard power. Hard power is about force, and hard power is about coercion. And we have been masters of hard power. We know how to build very big buildings. We know how to turn artists into forces of personality. And we know how to argue. We know how to make a case for the arts. In fact, we can make any case you want for the arts. You want jobs? The arts create jobs. You want smart kids? The arts will give you smart kids. You want healthy skin and a glow? The arts, by God, will give you a healthy complexion. That's our ability. We will fit into whatever box you need us to fit into, as long as you're willing to accept us, coerce, force, persuade. And what we're learning now, what that fire really is the limits of hard power. Our arguments, they're falling on deaf ears. We can't make our buildings any bigger. Our endowments are getting shot to hell. Everything we always used to make our case is falling on deaf ears. And so now we have to transition to a second type of power, and that is soft power. And soft power is defined as the ability to bend people towards your worldview through attraction, not force. You guys are taking notes. You guys are on Twitter. I'll say it again. Soft power is the ability to bend people toward your worldview through attraction, not force. And so here's the question that I want you to think about. What's your worldview? What do you believe in? Don't tell me what you do, because I don't care what you do. I am certain that someone else does what you do, it's probably better than you. I'm not interested in what you do. And I think what the world is telling us is not interested in hearing more about what we do. What they want to know, what brings them alive, is what do they believe in? What do you believe in? What's the point of all this? I work in marketing. Try not to hold it against me. But when marketing really works, it's all about connecting individuals around a shared worldview. And the challenge that I leave with all of you is, how do we get better at telling the world what we believe? And then let's go one step further. How about we show people what we believe? Because again, marketing is about finding ways to actually get your beliefs and take them from your head and make them exist in the real world. So when I go to your website, can I find out what you believe, or just what the next thing is? And when I call your venue and someone picks up the phone, are they just trying to sell me? Or are they helping us to understand what you believe in? What the world has given us now, what technology has given us, is 1,000 different touch points. 1,000 different ways to demonstrate to the world in profound ways, this is what I believe. This is what my art stands for. And here's what I believe. Here's the hope for us, is that if you are able to attract people who have the same worldview that you do, that is when the world changes. When you embrace the soft power of attraction, when we stop becoming people who try to sell things and let our light shine, people will see that light and they will come to us. Even people who didn't think they liked what you had to offer. TED's all about belief. And it's all about the future. And I believe the future of the arts belongs to those who are able to create and effectively use soft power. That is our mission. And that is our task. And here is the benefit. I'll close this with a little sales pitch. Here's what you get if you do it right. I believe that when art is created with passion and with purpose, that there is an audience automatically created for it in the world. And that when your art finds the people that were meant for it, both sides of the equation are changed. You're changed, but so are they. And the only purpose we have left in this world is to find individuals who love us and connect our art to what they do. And we tried hard power. We tried to be the biggest and the baddest. We tried to brag about ourselves. We tried to convince people. And that time has passed. The new world is soft power. Go forth and tell people what you believe. Thank you.